Hey, I'm Brett from Queen City Growth, and I've built funnels that have generated over 10,000 qualified leads and filled calendars and generated revenue for local home service businesses, professional services businesses, all without needing to add more ad spend or create a bunch of content that you just think is cringe or don't believe in. So today I'm going to show you the 5 funnel tweaks that I consistently install in my clients' businesses that work to convert those cold website visitors into booked appointments for your business. So most small businesses don't have a traffic problem. They have a conversion problem. So your website, if you're just running traffic straight to your website, it acts like a museum. So you get lots of visitors, lots of people clicking around, looking at different things, but nobody's actually making purchases from that, right? We know that historically, the conversion rate on something like that is 1 to 2%. It's very, very low. So you're driving traffic, but that traffic isn't translating into revenue. There's good news here, because if you're already driving traffic, the solution isn't more ads or spending more money on ads or creating more of that cringe content. It's about actually making tweaks to that customer buying journey, that funnel is what we call it, to actually just convert more of the traffic that you already have into paying customers and into revenue. So I'm going to walk you through step by step the exact tweaks that I install inside of my clients' funnels, from flooring businesses to law firms, med spas, things like that, that take the existing traffic that they're already generating and turning that into predictable revenue. So these aren't just theories and concepts that I've learned on the internet. These are things that I'm actually doing for businesses that I've done for my own business, I've done for other businesses, and I'm actually going to show you an example of one business that I'm doing this for right now. So the first tweak that we want to make is we want to qualify leads early and aggressively. So most service businesses over optimize for traffic instead of lead fit. And this is the reality. You don't want every lead. You want the right leads, the ones with the budget, the urgency, the decision-making authority. And your funnel ought to do that for you. So what we do for our clients is we build what I call a consultation application that asks strategic qualifying questions like budget range, project timeline, decision maker status, and number one pain point. And it depends on the type of business that you have, but generally we're going to be asking questions like that to make sure that we're talking to the right person with the right urgency at the right time. And what we do is we add this sort of like velvet rope filter, and it often increases qualified consultations by 2 to 3 times because serious buyers want structure. They want you to know that they have a problem, and they're not just filling out some contact me form, but you're actually gathering the data that's needed. And when we ask them these kinds of questions that make them identify their own pain points, they're more aware of their own pain points. So when they are more aware, they're more likely to actually buy. So they're almost tricking themselves into buying. So let me show you a quick funnel that I'm building right now for a flooring business. So this is a hardwood flooring refinishing installation business here locally in Cincinnati where I live. And what we're doing is we're simply, instead of driving traffic to their website, we built them a funnel in this software that I really like called Perspective. And the reason I really like it is because it gives you these quiz type funnels that are super interactive, they're mobile optimized, and they're lightning fast to load. All of that is really important because as people are thinking about, oh, I want new hardwood floors, or maybe Ben, who's the owner of DC Flooring here, he's running some content that says like, hey, we just finished up a job, and somebody sees the finish on that hardwood and they go, I want that hardwood. They're going to click through to his profile on his Instagram. They're going to click through to this landing page. It's mobile optimized. So let me show you. Here's the mobile version of it. You're scrolling down, you're clicking here. Hey, what type of flooring project are you planning? Okay, well, I've got floors that I want to refinish. Or maybe the customer doesn't know. Like, I'm not really sure if I should be refinishing or installing. I don't know what the price point is. So we give them the option of not sure, I need help deciding. But let's say they want to refinish. So which part of your home do you need refinished hardwood in? So is it the whole home, kitchen, dining, living, bedroom, or other? The reason this is important too, think of it from a business perspective. If I know it's the whole home, I know I'm getting a much bigger project value out of this one. So this is somebody I'm going to prioritize. So we're collecting the right data, but we're engaging the customer to tell us exactly sort of what scope they have, right? So we're selling them while they're also selling themselves. And when are you hoping to start the flooring project? So again, just exploring options. That's somebody we're probably not going to push to our booking page, which we're going to get to in a minute. But within 2 weeks, we're going to fast track them all the way through. And so this goes further and further in, and then we can qualify them based on zip code. Like any sort of local home service business, you're not going to want to do somebody that's outside of your service area. So we can create these funnels that actually just feel really natural to the potential buyer, that literally just walk them step by step through. They don't get a lot of options. They go down our journey that we've built for them to qualify them early and aggressively. So let's keep moving. So tweak number 2, we want to build unshakable trust with consultative content. So this is a bit of a flip for most business owners. And this is going to sound sort of funny on the surface, but your website and funnel shouldn't sell necessarily, right? We're not pushing people to buy. You know this, especially with high ticket services. We're not getting people to buy online. We're getting people to take the next step. So what that looks like for local home services and professional service businesses is this means shifting from promotional content. So instead of creating Instagram content or ads and things that are like, hey, buy my stuff, actually doing more story-driven case studies. So not just before and after photos, but actually talking about the problems that your prior customers have had. So maybe you had a client that was worried that their house was going to be a mess from the flooring job. Well, instead of just showing before and after pictures, you could talk about how you had your first interaction with the client or the potential customer for the flooring job. And they said, well, I don't know if I want to go and refinish my floors because it can be such a mess. I've got to move all my furniture. And what you can sprinkle in there is, hey, we didn't just refinish their floors. We actually moved their furniture for them. We remembered where it belonged. We made sure we did 100% quality refinish and cleanup job afterwards, or satisfaction guarantee or something like that. So you can sort of weave in your like unique value proposition. And so it's not just a before and after, because your customer has a bunch of questions that you know because you're taking sales calls. So you know the questions they're asking. So we're going to weave that into your content instead of just those before and after pictures. And then on the right side of this page here, what you see is creating insider content like what flooring companies don't tell you about refinishing, or 3 signals you're overspending on legal retainers. So we're talking about like content that almost exposes your industry. So you know what your competitors are doing that's maybe a little bit gray. And so what you can say is you can almost give people like here's the 5 things you need to ask every flooring company as you're considering refinishing or reinstalling floors. What you become in the prospect's mind is not just a provider, but an educator. They start to trust you more because you've given them the right questions to ask, not only you, but your competitors. And you're going to be prepared to answer them because you literally gave them the questions to ask. So you've got the answer guide. So the point here is that you're becoming more of an advisor, not just somebody who's selling them. You're advising them. Now, this is going to elongate the sales cycle a little bit, but it's going to create a ton of trust and goodwill in your prospects. It's going to improve your close rate. So net, this is a benefit for service businesses to do this. So quick pause here. If you're enjoying this kind of content and you're thinking to yourself, man, I need some of this for my business, I do free marketing overhaul funnels. So what I do is I create a $50,000 revenue roadmap where my challenge is how can I improve your funnel to create $50,000 in revenue for your business in the next 90 days. So if you book a call with me, I will create one of these for you for free. And here's what you get. You get a full 50-page marketing strategy doc. You get a full funnel review and proposal, and you get emails and website copy completely done for you. I hand it off to you. It's my free gift to you. So if you're interested in that, book a call. Otherwise, let's keep going. So here's the third tweak. So we're on 5 tweaks. This is the third one. We've got streamlining scheduling and capturing high intent moments. So this is where I think most service businesses, where they try to sell in their funnel, they don't actually sell all the way. There's some customers, some potential customers and prospects that are ready to buy today. They want to book a call for tomorrow. They need help. They want something. They're ready to spend their money. They've already mentally decided they're going to spend their money. It's just a matter of who. Most service businesses, though, have like a contact us form, and we'll get back to you in 48 hours or some sort of version of that. What you need within your funnel, and what I actually built within that flooring business funnel, is an option to do instant scheduling. So schedule directly on a calendar for a consultation. So what we're doing is we're embedding calendars with real-time availability with whoever's going to be doing, if it's an in-home consultation or just booking a call or whatever that next step is, we're letting the people who are ready to book today book. So what that typically does is it increases our show rate by 20 to 40% because somebody was taking control. They're ready to go. They booked right on that calendar. So this is capturing people when they're at their emotional height of wanting the thing that you offer. So oftentimes when people submit their contact stuff, what happens is over time, they get less and less interested in the thing. So if you're able to just capture that right there, get them on the calendar, get them moving quickly, you can actually capture that emotional intent instead of letting it fade over time and their logical brain really takes over and says, well, do I really need to do this? But you can capture them when they're the warmest prospect for you. All right, now tweak number 4. This is super important for those that aren't ready to buy that moment. What you're creating is automated nurture sequences. And to be completely honest, this is maybe the most important tweak that I make that drives the most revenue long-term for any service business out there. So only about 3% of your website visitors are white hot and ready to buy right now. So that calendar booking was for them. But for 20 to 40% of them, they're going to buy within 30 to 90 days. Now, most service businesses don't have a way to capture that lead and then nurture that lead systematically and automatically over time. So what we do is 2 things. This is what I recommend. Number 1 is you create some sort of a free download or free guide. Give them free value to give you your email address, give you their email address so they can download a guide and use that guide and enjoy that guide. So 2 examples, one for flooring, one for tax planning, a flooring cost guide download, right? So it gives them tips, case studies. You can feed them short videos and you can feed them calls to action. And what this looks like is they download the guide and then you send them an email every single day for the next 7 days, 20 days, 30, however long you want. You send them emails to remind them. You send them text messages. Hey, saw you downloaded the guide. How are you liking it? The next step is this. Hey, check out this review that we got from a customer recently. And same with tax planning, same idea. They download the guide and you start sending them, you start dripping them content, trust building content. So if they're not ready to buy today, they didn't book on your calendar, they're going to consistently get more and more education, more trust building. They're going to know, like, and trust you more over time. So that way, when they are ready to buy or when they're ready to make a decision, you are the person that's top of mind because you flooded their inbox. You flooded their text messages. They know you, like you, and trust you now. And so then tweak number 5 is what we like to do is overwhelm doubt with social proof, but strategically. So something that we just did for the flooring business that I showed you is after they book a consultation, an in-home consultation, it sends them to a thank you page that has a picture of the owner with a brief little summary of, hey, thanks for supporting my business. I'm excited to come talk to you. It's got like a warm, inviting sort of a vibe to it. So because put yourself in the prospect's shoes. They just booked a call. To them, the person coming out is just a Joe Schmo sales guy. But if we show a picture of the owner and it says, hey, I'm super excited to come out and talk to you about your floors. I've been doing this for 15 years. I just recently did somebody's flooring in your neighborhood. I'm really excited to get you exactly what your dream is. And here's some of our guarantees. And here's more reviews that we have with customers just like you. You do videos, you do pictures, you do, about us. That kind of stuff gets people to go, okay, I know who's going to be coming to my home. I can start to trust them. I feel good about who they are and what their background is. They're not just some Joe Schmo, slimy salesperson. It's going to be the owner that's going to come out. I'm excited for this now. I'm looking for, I can picture the future. So throughout your entire funnel, there's moments where you can actually insert this strategic social proof that generates more closes, more show rate, less cancellations, things like that, because clients are looking for a reason to back out. They're looking for a reason that they don't trust you. So in those strategic moments in the buyer journey, what we do is we insert social proof at the right way, at the right time. And again, back to my last tip of automated nurturing, we can use social proof in the automated nurturing too. So think about emails that we're going to send them, text messages we're going to send them. We're going to make it as casual and informal and helpful as possible. We're not selling them. We're building their trust. So that was the 5 funnel tweaks. So you've got them right here. And really what I want to say is the bottom line is you don't need more traffic. You need a funnel that actually converts traffic that you already have into paying customers. And these 5 tweaks, I believe, are going to be the difference between a website that just kind of sits there and you're converting 1% to 2% and a revenue generating machine that's going to add probably $50,000 to $100,000 in revenue in the next 90 days for your business. So if you want me to personally review your funnel and spot some of the biggest revenue opportunities and show you exactly where you're leaking conversion, I'm offering you that free $50,000 funnel audit. So I'm going to walk you through some of the processes I use, just like I showed you today. for some of my paying clients, I'm going to analyze your traffic, your conversion points, messaging, everything, so we can start turning some of that traffic that you already have into buyers immediately. So grab your free audit by using the link below. Book a call with me. We'll run that audit. We'll create you an entire marketing strategy for you. And I hope this presentation helped. Just hit the subscribe and notification button. I'll see you in the next one.